The European tour continues, with F1 now making the move from England to Hungary and Budapest on the banks of the Danube. The city is one of the most beautiful on the continent, made famous by its art and culture and other events like the Red Bull Air Race, which blasted up and over the river earlier this month. And revs up the crowds for this weekend's Hungarian Grand Prix, which has been held at the Hungaroring every year since 1986, when F1 broke new ground by competing behind the Iron Curtain. The track itself is tight and twisty, with 4 high-speed sections, 3 slow turns, and the best overtaking done into turn 1, with the cars reaching up to 315 kilometers per hour down the pit straight. As a tight technical track, the focus moves away from all-out horsepower to mechanical grip and driver skill, which should enable Red Bull Racing to move up the pecking order, and for Max Verstappen and Daniel Ricciardo to break right into the fight between Mercedes and Ferrari before all-out war in Singapore.
Budapest should be you'd hope, a good podium chance at least. And then, yeah, Singapore's always a strong one for me and the team. So we'll tip away. Hopefully before the summer, we'll have something.
Ricciardo's got strong form in Hungary, having won his second ever race there in 2014, his second of 3 in a breakout debut year with top team Red Bull Racing after 2 seasons with Toro Rosso.
I think this year was a big step forward in my career, a big step in the direction I wanted it to go in. So yeah, I mean, there was obviously the Mercedes dominance, but I was able to score the only other 3 wins of the season.
For Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel, Hungary is an important one to win to keep him at arm's length to Mercedes' Lewis Hamilton in the standings. Just 1 point the gap now post-Silverstone, where the Brit dominated from lights to flag for his 4th win this year by the season's midpoint. Hamilton also heads to Hungary as the most successful there, 5 wins, including his first for Mercedes in 2013. Michael Schumacher is the next best with 4, Ayrton Senna has 3. But Vettel last won there in 2015 in a magical debut season with the Scuderia, taking Ferrari's first victory in Hungary since Schumacher in 2004.
It's great to see that so many people are coming just to see, the red cars. Obviously, the passion for the brand is big everywhere in the world, and it's a nice way to celebrate, the love and the joy for Ferrari. So, yeah, it was a nice day here in Hungaroring.
There's been plenty of nice days in Hungary, including the first in 1986, where more than 200,000 people turned out to see Nelson Piquet win for Williams ahead of his countryman Senna, driving for Lotus. One of the most memorable GPs in Hungary was when Damon Hill almost won the race for backmarkers Arrows in 1997, until he was overtaken by Williams' Jacques Villeneuve on the final lap.
Obviously, when we came second in Hungary, that showed that if you get the tyres and the engine and everything right, you can obviously still deliver something interesting.
While there's been plenty of controversy, with Schumacher, then at the Silver Arrows, pushing his former teammate Rubens Barrichello very close to the wall in a desperate bid for the final point in 2010. In 2007, Fernando Alonso prevented then-teammate Hamilton from setting a final lap in qualifying by forcing him to stay behind him in the pits, the team unable to change Hamilton's tyres as the clock ticked down and their feud exploded. The heat is on in Hungary as the championship battle flames burn. TheInsideLine.com for everything Formula One.